Good evening, citizens of the universe. I'm very happy to welcome you in this video in which we will unbox and mount the Monstertech flight chair Blackbird MFC1 and its mounting parts for joysticks and mouse. And what you see here is me jumping because this was the first step of the realization of my dream, a child dream, which is to build a spaceship cockpit to play the game of my dream, Star Citizen, and some other space simulation games and other flight simulators. So here we have the main box of the chair, and we'll see later other small boxes. This is the sitting area, and this is one of the most value-added part of this chair, especially this plate that I'm touching here and all the bolts that you can see. This plate is very strong, and that enables to mount many things and put some weights on the chair. The hole in the middle is to have eventually a joystick in the middle, if that's your choice. It will not be my choice. I will pilot with two joysticks on the sides. So now this is the back that we can see. As you can see, the packaging is just really good. I was delivered by DHL, and all the parts were just in perfect conditions, and the packaging was very good. And I was delivered in 5 weeks. So now I'm touching this back chair, and especially this part which is curved, and I'm even smelling the material. And this is also very important to me because this helps you to have a natural curvature in the back, and that prevents all kind of herniated disc and sciatica. And unfortunately I suffer a lot from this because of sitting too much. And so just like for regular pilots, for normal pilots, this shape is essential to avoid back pain. So now we go into the mounting part. As you can see, this piece is massive, and that enables all kind of rotation and inclinations. Now we are opening the second box that contains all the mounting parts. You can see at the top left-hand corner also the wheels that are very good, soft rubber with also I took the brake option on the wheels just to stop the wheel. So I was saying, yeah, the brakes on the wheels are essential if you want to use pedals, and also keep in mind to have the rotational brake option if you order the chair for the same reason, just to stop the rotation of the chair on its y-axis. So those little drawings are some extracts of the Monstertech mounting video guides. Really well done, especially because the mounting is not so easy. I would say it's more like a level 3 IKEA that you need to have, or either that or a lot of patience, or the help of somebody who's more used to mount furniture and things like this. So the plate I have on my laps right now is is what will hold the mouse. It's a very strong plastic. It's so strong and cold that it's definitely a special plastic. took me some time to differentiate it from some kind of metallic alloy. Those two small plates that I just dropped on my side are the plates that will hold the joysticks. So once again, even in those side boxes, the packaging was perfect and I had all the parts in very good conditions. This is the bottom part that will hold the structure for the joysticks, a thick metallic plate. This goes almost here. Yeah, it's more like here. This is an embarrassing attempt to show you the part. And in those small boxes we have the other bolts and nuts and metallic parts. So I won't go into the details of all those parts and how it's mounted because it would take too long. Took me, I would say, half a day or maybe a full day just to mount the whole chair with all the mounting parts. But as you can see, I took my time, like a kid opening Christmas presents. So those black parts that you can see in the box is where you will put all the bolts and nuts. There's like a special system that I hadn't seen in any other construction, with some small elements that slide inside those black parts. So this is me looking at this part like a chicken looks at a spoon. For information, as of today I still haven't figured out what this part is made for, but that's okay, my chair is still working. So this is the special technique. You can see all those little drawings. So this is aluminum alloy. And this is plastic. So it took me a little time to figure out how it all goes. You might want to have a good playlist before you start doing it and spend a few minutes looking at the videos, but it's possible. I mean, so now might be a time to talk about prices. So of course all this cost quite some money, around $800 for the chair with the options that I described before. The joystick mounts are $230, $50, and the joysticks themselves are around $500-600 for the Constellation Alpha Primes, and you need to add around $400-500 for the bases. So you then have to mount the joysticks on the joystick mounts and the whole thing on the chair. So we do a little time travel in the future in the cockpit that I built, just to show you the end result. The cockpit that you can guess here. So it obviously starts here at the bottom of the chair, and then you mount the whole things as shown on this little sketch. Very good quality parts. It all fits perfectly together, and it has really a strong feeling. It's very solid, even the mouth and the button box that I have here. It's just really good quality, good feeling, and those joysticks, Alpha Prime, and those bases, which are VPC Warbird Verpil bases, are just such a great feeling. They feel great. They are metallic in most part, and just piloting with this is very sensitive, very accurate, granular, analogic. Wow, it's such a blast just to pilot with this. It's just awesome. They have 30 clicks. There are 30 clicks on each joysticks that you can set up for different functions. Shooting, asking for landing gears, anything that you want. Especially in Star Citizen, you can, as you know, set up all the parameters as you want. And I think that's about it. I told you pretty much everything. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a thumb up. And if you want to know why and how this cockpit was made, think about subscribing to know the story. Cheers, see you later.